Mumbai win the toss and they decide to receive.
All right, first point, Mehek to serve.
Wow. An unbelievable point by Mehek to start the day. Jivan, it always amazes me how these women's players have unreal backhands, and they seem to really use that to the fore. Is that something common in Indian tennis we see today?
Well, Purav, funny enough, as you mentioned, a backhand winner and a forehand unforced error for Mehek. Yes, definitely, technically the Indian players are very gifted, Purav, and I think that's why we do so well in the junior category.
1-all, Vaidehi to serve.
Going for that backhand drop shot over there, and right there with a little bit of a lead. 2-1 Mumbai.
Two all here. I'm sure Mehek just wants to keep this match as close as possible with Gujarat's 10-point lead. It seems that they're definitely in the driving seat here today. What do you think, G?
Great forehand there.
Long rally here.
Trying to change direction there. Little mini break for the Mumbai Leon Army. 3-2 now. Long rallies, consistent are these two players, Vaidehi and Mehek. Long way to go, 30 points. 25 more points to go. 46 points, the target goal for today for these teams. And, like you said, Purav, anything can happen in these matches with a, I think, 9-point lead at 22-13. Things are looking pretty smooth at the moment for the Gujarat Panthers.
Two to Mumbai, Jivan. It seems like your revenge story is coming true here.
A long way to go, Purav. 4-2, yes, with Mumbai Leon serving. A huge backhand cross court to consolidate the mini break and go up 5-2 now. Mumbai definitely in a better position in this swing match with 30 points up for grabs. Now, Purav, you being a professional on tour for so many years, there's definitely going to be butterflies in the stomach for these young players in such a new format with new expectations. What would you advise them in this scenario?
Long point here. Backhand to backhand. Yes, Jivan, another backhand by Mehak. I agree completely. I think Mehak from Gujarat is actually in a tougher position right now because she's got the lead and she's in the driving seat. She's in charge of her team. She seems to be in control, but I think it's tougher to lead in this format, Jivan. I think it's tougher to close out matches, and Mehak showing that she's trying to keep it as close as possible, but this seems to be Vaidehi's biggest asset right now.
Fix for Mumbai Leon.
Yes, Purav, playing with the lead has its own set of pressures, as we all know. And, you know, that double fault proving maybe a little bit more costly.
Six-five, and just like that, Mehak's back in it. The amazing thing about this format, the amazing thing about this score is that now we're back at 25-16 Gujarat Panthers.
Backhand setting up for the drive volley, and closing out that point is Vaidehi Chowdhury. 7-5 now. There's definitely a lot to play for going into the men's doubles, where Somdev Varman will be featuring for the Gujarat Panthers.
It would be great to see Somdev in action after so many years off the tour.
Yes, and if there's one thing that we all know about Somdev, is that he is always ready to give 100%. So you can bet your money that he is definitely in it to win it for the Gujarat Panthers.
7-6 Mumbai, Vaidehi to serve.
Good defending there by Mehak, and now we're back to that 10-point lead, back to 7 all here. And Gujarat would be very happy, Pura, with the way things are going, sustaining that 10-pointer.
I agree, G. Where do you think this match is lost for the Mumbai Leon Army? When do you think this match is lost for the Mumbai Leon Army? And is it really lost until the last point's over?
There's the lead for the Gujarat Panthers. Yeah, like I mentioned, Pura, I think that it's all coming down to the women's singles match. This is the big match, because keep in mind there were already 30 points played for and another 30 coming up here. So personally, I like the fact that when we get on court for our matches, it could really come down to us closing out victories for our teams, or playing in a lost cause if we're down by more than around 15 to 20 points, you know.
There we have it.
To me, this is the most crucial match to decide where things would turn for either team.
There we have it, the very own Leander Pace giving advice. There we have it, the very own Leander Pace in his dugout advising Vaidehi Chowdhury on how to get this match back and how to make the impact. He realizes this women's singles is the penultimate match, all but essential for the Mumbai Leon Army.
Yes, Purav, completely agree. Side change now. Mehak Jain taking her time. Trying to get on a little bit of a run with these points.
Another long forehand to forehand rally. And another win for Mehak Jain. I feel like I've been saying that a lot about the Gujarat Panthers. They produce the goods just as you need them, and the match is certainly turning in their way.
Yes, they've built on that 10-point lead now, moving that up to 12.
Amazing to see so much women's tennis, so much quality women's tennis coming to you live on Sony ESPN.
Alright, Mehak using her consistency, getting on a run of points over here. 10-7, that's a 13-point lead. Purav, what is your number where you would think would be unattainable for you to step in at the very last match? Is there a number like that for you?
Good serve by Vaidehi. Jivan, I honestly think in men's doubles, I think 35 and them playing the men's doubles seems to be the number. I don't see them not getting to 46 after reaching 35 going into the match and knowing the way the format is organized.
Just about setting up, doing everything right in that point. Maxine just not able to close it out with the backhand down the line. Yes, 35 points. So you would say you need to step in there with 11 points to go. You're feeling good.
I would say yes, Jivan. I would think Somdev. I've seen him play enough to know that I think that should be the number. That should be enough today.
Fantastic rally here by the girls. Forehand on first error by Gujarat. Vaidehi making a fight of things, keeping it at that 10-point lead.
Jivan, isn't it amazing to see that it's 10-all now, and the women who are competing seem to be so composed and so relaxed in this environment, given it's their first match of the day?
Yes, Purav, I think they've both done a great job settling into the match. We've seen some great exchanges. Just maybe a few unforced errors on closing out a few points. But both girls have settled into this match, and I'm expecting some quality points from these final 9 points to go here.
Vaidehi to serve. 10-11.
11-all, Purav. Things are very close still. There's everything to play for with the men's doubles.
Nice serve wide by Vaidehi. Smart to go towards the Mehak forehand side. She seems to be very comfortable on the backhand, so that was a very smart mix-up by Vaidehi. I think the first time she's done that today. Wow.
No call, and a fantastic return. Indian Army chopping away at that lead for Gujarat.
It's very interesting here, Jivan.
Let's serve.
13-12.
And that
Mumbai
is
Leon
still
Army.
in play, Purav. This is exactly that format change, that excitement that the Kotak Mahindra Bank Tennis Premier League brings to you. A different way of looking at the let even, Purav. Could that be a momentum swing?
Women's singles, it's seen so far that it's been a momentum game and should be no different right now, going into a very crucial stage of the match. Wow.
Fantastic volley. She's really stepped into that and put some extra bite on that to make sure she finishes off that point for the Mumbai Leon Army. 14-12. The net court did not seem to upset Vaidehi, Purav.
She seems to be really learning from Leander Pace with that forehand volley right there. A stick to put that ball away.
Another aggressive point by Mumbai. And it pays off. 15-12. 15-12. The lead's being chopped away. And let me tell you something, Purav. Nikki Ponacha is our current national champion, and he is very much happy with the way Vaidehi is playing these last few points.
Good comeback from Mehak Jain there. I agree completely. I mean, Nikki seems to be happy. Dakshin playing with Somdev today. Dakshin, isn't he another national champion that we've had in the past?
Yes, he definitely is. That's a tricky team. Another approach, but this time Mehak finds the passing shot. 15-14. It's still a 9-point lead. Things are plenty to play for, Purav. Plenty to play for in this and the men's doubles coming up after this, the final match.
The last point here, 15-14. Can the Mumbai Leon Army clinch their first win right here?
Second serve. Ooh, an overrule by the umpire. Can we challenge it? The team, Purav, actually has 2 challenges which they can do, and this would
15 all game.
it wouldn't be challenged over here, and we have decided to end things 15 all.
15 all game.
Still wondering if Vaidehi can challenge that call. She's still looking for the challenge.
Nope, there's the handshake, and it's 15 all, Purav.
That's the end. It's 15 all. Amit Shinde, the very experienced umpire, called it to an end. 15 all we have it. So it's still a 10-point deficit for the Gujarat Panthers going into the all-deciding.
They wouldn't be happy about that. I think they're up by 10 with no deficit.
Gujarat Panthers lead
Yes, I beg your
25
pardon. Gujarat Panthers, 35-25.
over Mumbai Leon
Up.
Army.
I think that should be enough for Somdev and his crew to carry the Gujarat Panthers to their first win
Next
of the
match
Kotak
is
Mahindra Bank
30-point men's
Season
doubles.
2.